Good morning, everyone. This is Idaho Humvee. Want to give you a quick little update. The other day I left Toys for Tots doing a good deed for the kids, and I had a lady pull out in front of me. As you can see here, my driver's side corner ended up hitting her front passenger side corner. So let's go over some of the damage here. You can see the brush guard has taken primary hit. The main frame here on it is actually bent. You can't really see it too well in the photo or the video. The bracket is bent as well. Can't even get this pin back in. The hood got shoved back a bit. You can tell there's about a ½ inch, 3/4 inch gap from where it should be. The hood latches are now at a weird angle and slightly overstressed. The hood is shoved into the bracket. Got shoved back into the firewall a bit. There's supposed to be a gap, as all of you know. At least those of you that own Humvees. This hood bracket stretched as well. There is some damage to my tie rod, so that's gonna have to be replaced, but otherwise, suspension-wise, I look pretty good. The front tire here bounced off of her wheel, and I do believe it broke her strut. So there's a good chance her car might be totaled with the suspension and bodywork damage. All told, it wasn't too bad. It was a lower speed impact. I braced myself with the steering wheel to keep my head out of, the steering wheel on the glass because, yeah, no airbags. But she's not leaking. She did have her battery short out though, so that got added to the list. Luckily though, no injuries. She admitted fault basically right off the bat. Her insurance contacted me. They sent a guy out. He admitted he had no idea what he's doing with a Humvee, which I can appreciate that. I had already worked up a parts list and general estimate on time. So he basically took it to a supervisor and said, hey, we need to pay this. So now I wait for the check. That was 8 days ago when the accident occurred. I'm a little stiff, some issues in my neck and shoulders, but kind of like hitting an ATV in a ditch a little too hard kind of thing. Nothing too drastic, but brush guard's gonna be replaced, batteries and all the other stuff. Oh, the time delay module that determines when the radiator fan kicks on and off apparently didn't want to survive the impact, so started overheating on the way home, pulled over, unplugged it, fan stayed on, made it home, no big deal. All 4 tires do have flat spots on them now, so yay. I get to deal with the 24-bolt wheels, and luckily there's no run flats in there, but still it's not gonna be all that fun, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. But this is a good example as to why proper maintenance is key. She pulled out in front of me from a blind spot. I slammed on my brakes, locked everything up, and I do my maintenance on my truck. So she stopped as fast as she could. It just wasn't fast enough. If it was one of my buddy's trucks, probably would have gone through her car, just because it was an old World War II truck with drum brakes. They don't stop on a dime. So as far as our group is concerned, this is probably one of the best vehicles to actually have it happen to, because it can actually slow down. But even then, it's a lesson in maintenance and situational awareness and luck, because sometimes that's all you got left. So until next time, Idaho Humvee.